Good afternoon, grade fours, and welcome to this two-part video about parts of speech. We're going to talk about parts of speech. Now, parts of speech is everything that we write down. All sentences that we write down consist of words, and those words is each one of those words has its own job to do, and we call that parts of speech. In a sentence, we have verbs and we have nouns and adjectives and adverbs and conjunctions. All of those words all together form one sentence, and we call those words parts of speech. Now, we are going to focus today on nouns and adjectives. Nouns. Nouns are names of everyday things around us. Everything needs to have a name so that everybody knows what we're talking about. Let's have a look at this lady on this ski slope. If I talk about the snow that she's standing on and you don't know that this white fluffy frozen ice is snow, then you're not going to know what I'm talking about. That's why everything needs to have like a specific name so that we don't get confused when we talk to one another. Right, now there's four different types of nouns and that we're going to focus on, and the first one is common nouns. Let's look at this picture again. Now, I said to you that nouns are names of everyday things around us. In this picture, there is quite a few everyday things like snow goggle, jacket, ski pole, pants, snow, helmets, gloves, and boots. And skis, don't forget the skis. All those are different things that we can see, feel, touch, and we call those common nouns. So when I talk about the snow, now everybody knows what the snow is. Normally with common nouns, we do not write them with a capital letter. We do write proper nouns with capital letters because a proper noun is names of people and places. Right. You can remember it like this. Proper noun, names of people and places. Both proper nouns and people and places start with the letter P, so you can remember it easily by just remembering a proper noun is the name of people and places. If you look at this picture, there is two proper nouns. You see who can spot them first. Yes, Lisa is the name of this person. So that is a proper noun. See, we write it with a capital letter as well. And North Mountain. This is the name of this place. It's the North Mountain. So that is why also we write it with a capital letter because it is a proper noun. Right. Common nouns we can group into two groups, countable and uncountable nouns. A countable noun is a noun that we can count. So we can say one mountain, two mountains. We can write them in the plural form. Plural form means if you write it, if it's more than one. Okay. If you can add a or an to that noun as well, then it means you can count it. What did I say? A mountain or an eye. A mountain, you can say a mountain or two mountains. So we can count it, it's countable. An eye or two eyes, we can count them, so it is countable. Right. Uncountable nouns, you can't count. So you can't write them in the plural form. You can't say, the example I gave you is sugar. You can't say two sugars. That's wrong. You can't say, well, you can say a cup of sugar, but you can't say two sugars. And you can't say a sugar either or an sugar. It's not right. So sugar is not countable. That is how we know if a word is countable or uncountable. Let's see if you can find an uncountable word among all these nouns. Yes, snow. Snow is uncountable. We can't say a snow or an snow. And we can't say snows. We can't write snow in the plural form. So it is uncountable. Right. The next type of noun that we're going to look at is pronouns. Pronouns we can use in the place or instead of the proper noun. Here I give you some examples. He, she, they, us, we, you, I, me, and it. All of those words are pronouns. Let's say, listen to this sentence. Sally likes ice cream. If we can change Sally to a pronoun. She likes ice cream. Sally's mom also likes ice cream. We can change Sally's to her mom also likes ice cream. Okay, so let's have a look in this picture if you can find a pronoun. I, yes, I. Hi, I am Lisa. I refers to Lisa. So that is a pronoun that we can use in the place of Lisa. Right. At this stage, I'm going to explain to you how to do this activity. I want you, if I'm done explaining, then you pause the video at this stage and then you can do the activity. Right. I want you to copy this table on a folio paper and add the correct nouns in the blue block to the suitable column. Right, first of all, you write 12 May 2020 and your heading is nouns. I want you to draw 4 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. On the first line, you write down the names of each one of the different type of noun. First one, common nouns, proper nouns, uncountable nouns, and pronouns. Right, and then you go look for 5 common nouns in this blue block, 5 proper nouns in this blue block, 5 uncountable nouns, and 5 pronouns. Right, they're all hidden in this blue block. Let me read the words in the blue block to you. Me, dog, Johannesburg, homework, Sam, sand, they, Alberton, bird, you, boots, Billy, cup, sugar, I, Randhart, girl, love, us, and coffee. Okay, right, you can do the activity now. Before we continue, let's do our corrections with a grey pencil. Right, let's have a look at all the common nouns that I found. Dog, bird, boots, cup, and girl. The next one is proper nouns, names of people and places. Johannesburg, Sam, Alberton, Billy, Randhart. The next one is uncountable nouns, homework, sand, sugar, love, and coffee. All these words, we cannot write them in the plural form, and we also cannot add a or an to the front of these words. So that means it's all uncountable nouns. The next one is pronouns, me, they, you, I, and us. All these we can use instead of proper nouns. Right. Let's carry on. Now, sometimes we want to describe the noun, to tell people a little bit more about the noun. We describe the words that we use to describe nouns, we call that adjectives. Let's have a look at mountain. Mountain is a noun that we use. Mountain is the name of that thing behind the lady. That's a mountain. If we want to describe mountain, I use the adjective big. Big mountain. Now we know it's not a small mountain, it's a big mountain. A describing word or an adjective for jacket is red. It describes the jacket. Red and black gloves, that describes the gloves. I could also have said the small gloves or the medium-sized gloves. That is also adjectives. Right, gray pants. Gray is the adjective that describes pants. I could also have said it is a tight-fitting pants. It describes the pants. Right, white snow. It describes the snow, and then a hard helmet. All these words are adjectives. It describes the noun. Right, at this stage, I want you to pause this video as well if I'm done explaining to you how to do this activity. Right, I want you to rewrite this paragraph on a folio paper and add the correct adjectives from the blue block. Write the adjectives in a different color. Right, I want you to write now 13 May 2020. I do know it's not, maybe it's not the day today, but you can do it like tomorrow as well. And your heading will be adjectives. Right, so now go and rewrite this paragraph. Mia is my cat. The cat, something cat sits on the floor. I want you on this line to find in this blue block an adjective that describes the cat. So pointy, baby, long, green, sharp, fluffy, or tiny. All these words are adjectives, and you need to find the correct noun that it describes. The something cat sits on the floor. She has something eyes and a something nose. She has a something body. Her something teeth can cut through any meat. Her something tail playfully curls around my ankle. She has something ears that hear any mouse. Mia is my cat. Right, you can pause now and complete the activity. Right, before we continue, let's do our corrections with a gray pencil. Mia is my cat. The baby cat sits on the floor. She has green eyes and a tiny nose. She has a fluffy body. Her sharp teeth can cut through any meat. Her long tail playfully curls around my ankle. She has pointy ears that hear any mouse. Mia is my cat. Right, I think it's time for a break now. So go have a break. You deserved it. See you on the next video.